Today I would like to explain the use of the trim and the extend tool. The work of the trim tool is actually to trim or to cut. So let's say, for example, you have some lines that you'd like to cut. So what happened here is, let's, for example, you have a drawing that looks something like this. I'll just experiment with a simple drawing, a rectangle and some lines like that. So that's my rectangle. I'll then now have some, some lines that are passing like this. And well, I would like to make a copy of this rectangle, this line, and to make a copy, you just need to click on it. Then here you click on the copy tool. Click on the copy tool, and then you can click and drag to make multiple copies like this. Okay, let's assume that you want to cut these lines that are passing the circumference of the rectangle. Now to do that, you can either use the trim command. If not so, you can just click on the trim tool up here in the modify tools category up here. Just click on the trim command, then click on the rectangle that mark the place where the lines are supposed to end. For example, I'll click on this rectangle here. Then after that, I'll press enter. Once you've done that, once you've pressed enter, you can then now go on and you get to click on the lines that you like to trim. And as you can see, those lines are getting trimmed. Or you can just click and drag like this to trim them. Once you're done, you require to press the enter button. That way, you have trimmed those lines. You may also decide to extend. To extend is to increase the length. For example, let me work with a different rectangle. Here it is. And then here I will then have some lines that like this. That's my line. I'll make some copies of this, or like, well, I'll click on the copy tool, and then I'll copy this one downward like this. Now, to extend is to increase the length. Now, to do that, what you need to do here is this. You're supposed to go to the extend tool, then click on the shape that marks the circumference or where the lines are supposed to end. After that, you're supposed to press enter. You then get to click on these lines. And as you do that, you can see that the length of the lines will be extended, giving you something like that. So you can extend to increase the length. You can trim or to cut off. Like now in this case, these lines are passing the circumference of the rectangle. To trim them or to remove them, you're supposed to go back to the trim command and then click on the outer rectangle, press enter, and then you can just come and select all of them and they'll be removed. That's how you're supposed to trim. I've said this. First, you click on the trim command, then click on the rectangle that marks the border or the end of the lines. Then you press enter. Once you've done that, just click and drag like this. Select all the lines and you'll be able to extend them. Once you to trim them, sorry, and then you can press enter. That's how you're supposed to trim. That's how you're supposed to extend your lines.